After that, I don't remember much. Except for waking up on the couch in the back rooms with a headache, tucked under a well-worn blanket. I had a blackout. I'm glad Moe's taken a liking to you. He's a great man. What was this about feeling for something for someone in 3D? My alarm goes off. I am dangerously close to revealing my power level. I hope, unlike Trish, this is the one time they do it, because it got so fucking lame when they kept bringing it up. But this is the appropriate time to use this lingo. I'm just bitter. What is this fucking piano? Is Adam going to die? No, the whole thing was a flashback. Don't worry. The whole scene with Moe was a flashback, which is why she's recalling that event. But what is this fucking sappy piano? Anon, please. It's too soon to die. No! Imagine me like sliding up to the edge of the roof, reaching down with my hand in slow motion. As Anon is falling to his death, and Fang is like, who the fuck are you? And the whole Fang gang shows up, and they're all like, and they start explaining everything. And I'm like, no, the plot dump. And I kick myself with my legs over the edge so I don't have to endure that bullshit a second time. Why the fuck do they have dolls for Tooth and Trish Fang and Nega Fang? Jesus. Gnaf. Which sounds so much like FNAF. It just means that come on, brain. Work with me for once. It just means that I really like you. The Fang gang real life. She looks a bit flustered. Yet she doesn't look disgusted or angry. Only happy. This is the time. I'm taking a deep breath, pushing away my fears. This is as good a time as any to say it. Moe's given me the courage. Now it's up to me. I love you, Fang. Please, stay by my side. These last few months have been some of the best in my life, even with their ups and downs. My heart drums about as hard as a coal-filling solo. Wrapped in Jesus, what if she doesn't feel the same? Yeah, the hug! Yeah! I love you too, dweeb. But if you tell anyone that I told you that, I will end you. She snuggles up to my shoulder, taking another deep drag as she drapes her wing around me. I was wondering when you were going to say it. You were waiting for it? Laughing it off, she looks up at me, smiling while holding onto my arm. I hope things will keep on keeping on. We stand there in silence for a while, enjoying our quiet time together. I feel safe next to her. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the... It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the... It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. You know it. You know it. We extinguish our cigarettes and start to head back to our classes, bidding adieu with the premise that we'd spend lunch in the auditorium so the band could work on something for the open mic night. I'm calling it Mick, even though it's Mike. And I love singing the Saved by the Bell theme. No matter how bad it is what the heart yearns. Why the hell is this random guy E666? The one that's sticking around when it's usually people like Scary Dave or Como. We have a new one! Soon enough, I'm walking through the hallways towards the auditorium with my chicken and curry baguette. That does sound tasty, though. I'm all for it. That... E666, you got a fucking down bat. You got a down pat. That sounds like a tasty-ass baguette. Director's commentary is fucking baguette forget. Fair enough. But a baguette is a perfect bread shape. It's long. And you look a little silly eating it. But I like baguettes. The reason I like baguettes is the inside is nice and soft, usually. And the outside's got that crunchy bite. And anything on the inside tends to get Also perfect for dipping in soups. Or just cutting a slice. Wow. Opening it up, putting a little top. Feel a lot less sluggish today. I might have been on my way of recovering. My entire everything still feels sore, but at least I can keep my eyelids open. Reed's fucking high. Love me some edible. Baguette. The band's already started practicing, and Fang waves at me as I enter. Reed looks up, locking eyes with me. How can you tell? He's got the glasses on. Hey, so dude, what do you think of this? Let's reprise this beautiful song. A little louder this time. I actually kind of dig this song too. Oi! Oi! You can't just... Actually, you can. That stuff's so old. I don't even care. I don't even care. I feel nothing. I feel nothing from your theft. There is not even a twinge in my ventricles. Why the fuck is the Vice City Mission Complete jingle playing in my head now? Oh, brain. Fucking fight me. YouTube to MP4, he's a criminal. Criminal! Stop right there, criminal scum! Actually, I prefer it when a stormtrooper says it, and then he shakes his booty as he waggles his blaster and shoots all over the place. Remember star ratings in Star Wars? Remember when Luke left a Yelp review at the cantina? It's very interesting. You're sure to captivate your audience. Make the food and eat it. Food's for eating. I can take that time to fuck around and find out. I told you, our audience will love it. I'm fairly sure that isn't what Anon said. Hey, I look like less of a zombie today. How's your gummy, vitamin, and microwave dinner diet going? Are you getting your daily dose? Thanks, Doc. I'm taking care of myself. Are you looking forward to the open night thing? Open mic night, yeah. We're starting to nail our opening act. I can hear that. Reed's getting really creative. Trish will write him in. For after Jesus in heaven, you are murdering that intro. Let it rest in peace and let's move on. Dude, please, let me practice my art. It's not art. It's manslaughter. Put down those drumsticks, Reed, let's have a short break. Thanks for the feedback, my man. So what do you think we can improve? We're at a bit of an impasse here. I think we can finish up our lunch and not bother Anon. Nah, the dude's a cool caper. He can just tell us if his brain can't handle all this mojo. Oh no, he's lost his mojo. Austin Powers, no, Reed has stolen your mojo. It's the red jello in a syringe for some reason, and he's going to inject it directly into this mixtape. That's one sexy mixtape. Woo! Yeah, it sounds, Trix looks over to me, raising an eyebrow. Like you've got a bit of work left to do, but it's got potential. Maybe go a little easy on the drums. Trish draws a sigh of relief before perking up and changing the subject. By the way, you didn't finish up yesterday. How's the rest of your week at Moe's go? Oh yeah, regale us with your thrilling tales. I could use a short break. Us artists can't hog the spotlight all the time, right? You need a breather so you can do a fresh take for sure. Fuck me. Well then. So we're picking up where we left off. The Wednesday. Day 3. No pizza time? Tonight's the night. Fang and her family are coming into the restaurant tonight. Meanwhile, I'm busy sweating bullets while desperately trying to hold my last strands of sanity. Ripley is going to tear me to shreds if I so much as slip up for a millisecond. Hopefully, Mo will be able to handle him. The other tables have gone well so far. A lot better than since that time those two ladies came in. With the big badonkadonks. Where you did the fucking Pro CD sketch unashamedly. Just wholesale stole it like a criminal scum. I shudder at the prospect of spurging out as bad as that time again. Then, my phone buzzes. Hey, fucking V. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. Boo! Alright, Dad, please. Don't embarrass me in here. Be kind to him. Oh, they commented out. Originally it was going to be like, you too. Aw, so cute. I'll treat him like he deserves to be treated.
No, dear, be nice and don't make a scene.
The hulking mass of an overprotective father grunts disapprovingly. A quick glance from his wife does soften him up a bit, though. Alright, for the sake of keeping peace at Moe's. The saccharine sweetheart tugs at her husband's shirt a bit, so that he lowers his head and gives him a quick peck of the cheek. It's so cute. Oh, my little baby heart. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, dear.
A high-speed camera might have spotted a tiny smile and a slight blush, but it's invisible to the naked eye. I can see that the Aarons have gathered outside. Fang and her parents seem to be having some sort of argument. Meanwhile, Nasa seems to do his best to stay out of it as he stares at his phone. Smart move. Boss, the Aarons have arrived. A muffled voice coming out of the backroom responds.
Give them a warm welcome. Bring out the unlimited breadsticks and the fancy water.
I got it, boss. Sorry, I was kind of hitting spacebar and then I'm worried about skipping things. The doorbell... I love how they're using font sizes for this one. The doorbell rings as Fang pushes open the door and enters, bringing a family alongside her. Welcome to Moe's. How may I serve you this evening? Stifling a chuckle, Fang responds in a similar manner. We'd like a table for 4. We called and set up a reservation earlier with a... moose? Certainly! Right this way. Fucking dork. Shit! Look at that cool goddamn picture in the background! Damn. The restaurant is packed tight since the retirement home's annual Boules convention. Holy shit, Jeu de Boule! I love Jeu de Boule! Or at least I love looking at it. I imagine that most Americans don't know what Jeu de Boule is, but I recommend you look it up. It's French. It's throwing a ball at a smaller ball. That's all there is to it, really. And then there's all like, schieten of stoten. And all that fucking stuff. I have to look at the Dutch one because I don't know what the difference is between schieten and stoten. Ow! My ear. But yeah, you can throw it like, you know, however you like, and the point is to get close to the ball. But there's also the merit of like bumping your opponent's balls away. You know, it's kind of like curling in a way, I guess. There's a lot. This is decent. My dad used to be into it. I think my grandfather was also really into it too. I thought it was French, but apparently the modern version was made in Italy. Boules. Bowls or bocce? Wow. Culture night. The restaurant is, yet a small sign with reserve that kept the best table free. Moe had taken some of the old folks to the back rooms to talk about it, when they just ignored the sign and sat down. After that, we've had no issues. Seeing them up to the table, I pull out their chairs. They grab their seats, and I scurry off to fetch the breadsticks and the fancy water. Did Moe fucking kill those old people? Jesus. Fancy, that meant that we'd actually cooled it instead of taking it directly from the tap. I pass Moe in the hall as I go fetch everything.
You doing well, kid? I'm heading out to greet our guests. So come and grab a seat when things have cooled down a bit. Tony can hold down the fort for a while.
Sure, boss. Thanks, boss. Hey, Tony. What the fuck? I mean, oh, he actually said it differently? Weird. How could you ever pick up on that? I mean, Tony, Mo said that I could grab a seat with Fang and the family for a bit. You find holding the fort? Take it easy. I'll call you when I need you. Thanks. Tony gives me a pat on the back as he nods and sends me off. Picking up the basket of appetizers and the carafe, I head out. Man, I love that they have these little minor characters, just to fluff out the cast a bit. With every fossil in the retirement home already having been served, I've got a window to spend some time with Fang and her family. Approaching the table, I manage to listen in on the end of the conversation.
That's a good lad. Working hard. He'll take good care of you. You don't need to be so hard on him.
He needs to learn how to be a man. I am a man! And then he punches him, and Anon fucking dies. Hell, he should have been better, I guess. God, the song's so nice and jazzy.
And things are different now. He doesn't need to be forged in fire like we's got. Cut him some slack, he'll grow into it.
Yeah, he really does, is the funny part. Most endings he does. As I come closer, Mo turns around.
Anon, just grab a seat. We was just talking about you.
Mo pulls a vacant chair from a nearby table, nearly scaring the elderly occupants into choking on the spaghetti, and places them in front of me. Putting down the breadsticks and carafe, I grab a seat. Why does your have less pizza slices? Are you lower on the pizza? So, Anon, how you liking it here so far? Uncle Mo's great to have around, right?
Just flattering me.
He's been really helping me through things. I never thought I could fit into a wagey life. Wagey? This was a bearable existence. You dork. I'm having fun. It's been great. It's exhausting, but great. My daughter's boyfriend, a waiter. How great. Can't wait to see your future plans. Gripping his glass with his massive fist, I can hear the tension as it starts to crack while he stares at my neck with malicious intent. Oh, fuck, what does Homer say again? It's why you little... Thankfully, Mo puts a hand on his, pushing the glass back down to the table as Ripley loosens his grip.
It's a good job, Rip. Don't be so hard on him. We all put down our time. The kid's got lots of life to figure it out.
I think you're doing great.
Seeing you not completely spurting out is a nice Mo laughs a hearty laugh. Mo laughs a hearty laugh and slaps me on the shoulder. If it wasn't for the fact that I was used to it and bracing myself, I'd be sprawled out on the table, face down and covered in breadsticks and sliced lime.
See? Uncle Mo knows how to beat some sense into him. One of these days, you might just get one of these of your own.
Mo points to his hat. Both he and the gang all got it. What the fuck? Was it some sort of rite of passage? You got to get your own gooner hat? I'm looking forward to it. I'll do my best, boss. Where'd you pick up talking like that?
It's part of the work, Lucy.
All part of being this here
All a part of being this here team.
Lord have mercy.
Forget about it. Don't you worry too much, little Lucy. I'll take care of your boyfriend.
Oh, look at him squint. Fang turns away with an embarrassed look on her face. Just throwing sweet droops all over the... Jesus Christ, Fang, you're getting sweet droops on my breadsticks. I found out, apparently, that breadsticks in America are not breadsticks in Europe. Breadsticks in Europe are like those... are goofy crackers. But in America, they're like fucking actual bread. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Of course you people like them so much at Olive Garden, because those look like something you'd actually want. Fang turns away with an embarrassed look on her face, muttering something inaudible.
So what are your actual plans after graduation?
Everyone stops to look at me. Time slows to a crawl. Their expectations are enormous, and my heart is put on the scale for judgment. Anubis, however, is fucking hot. I break up with Fang that very moment and dive into hell. God damn it, Lucario Anubis. Pal world. Shitposting and drifting around in society without drawing attention to myself wouldn't cut as an answer. Is that still what I want to do with my life? Meeting the gang, getting to know them, being part of something, finding Fang. It's been changing me into something new. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Wait. Oh. Oh, that's why it got all screwed up. I don't know what I want to do, but I like doing this. Moe looks at me with a glint in his eyes. I'm good at this. Ripley looks scrutinizing at me, but Samantha gives him a stern glance, making him ease off for the moment. A good answer. You're growing up more than I thought. Ripley puts a hand on my shoulder reassuringly, though his false smile tells me there's a risk he could collapse my upper torso with just that one hand. Had Samantha and Moe not been there.
And what did I tell you, Rip?
Moe once again pulls Ripley off of me.
Give the kid some slack.
All of a sudden, Moe's got sharpness in his eyes that weren't there before. Ripley shrinks, rests his arm on the table, and returns to look. I imagine that since Moe seems to be in the criminal elements to some extent, or has a really weird hiring policy, and some very strange choice in bags, that Ripley probably knows that, like, it could fucking make his life hell overnight. The small talk resumes, and I get back to talking to Fang and Nasser about what they've been up to, while Moe chats up Samantha. Ripley sits in silence for a while before he too returns to talking to Moe as if I'm not even there. Fang tells me she's been relaxing, writing songs, as Reed and Trish were so busy they haven't been hanging out together. Hold on, there's someone. Nasser's been working on his ride.
He's gonna take you for a ride.
He had ordered some parts by mail that Ripley helped him install. The evening passes, and all too soon Tony comes to ask me to aid him with the bills and cleaning off the tables. So Moe shoos me off. Fang shoots me a thumbs up and a wink. Go get him.
Bada bing. Bada boom. And if you ever come into my house and say bada boom, bada bing, you'll find out just how fucking cold that freezer can get you, monkey.
What the fuck?
There's this dumbass called Claire who showed up here once and said it the wrong way around, and they don't even know that her body's missing.
Wow. Sorry, sir. By the way, Claire did not, in fact, know that it was supposed to be bada bing, bada boom. They were like bada boom, bada bing, and it wasn't intentional. They just thought that was the right way around, and I still think it's fucking hilarious. We laughed our asses off that night. Fang's smile quickly fades, her eyes narrow, and I walk away chuckling. The cleanup is routine by now. Open the fossils with the checks. Doesn't take much time at all. Bringing the dishes out of the kitchen while Paul Lee is loading the dishwasher goes quickly. I think we're going to stop after this and just do another session tomorrow, because I'm a little blech today. No, tomorrow is going to be difficult. Oh, fuck. I really don't want to rush this. I need to be very well rested tomorrow, and the longer I go with this, like, the greater the risks become. But tomorrow, will tomorrow work? Let me just check my schedule. Can I do another stream tomorrow? Is such a fucking question. I mean, probably. We're like halfway according to the script. We'll go a little further, but nerves. Moe calls me back out to the restaurant. The errands are just about to leave. We say our goodbyes, then Fang leans in for a quick kiss. A stern glare from Ripley makes me lean out, perfectly dodging it. Could be me. I love that he fucking dodges it. The slow motion boost I get gives me the time to run off to the kitchen before he can get his hands on me. Man, Moe is keeping you alive, my man. Swooshing past Tony, dragging a heavy bundle through the hall. I meet Paulie in the kitchen to help him finish up the last... Like, does Moe care that you... Like, what the hell is the deal there? Moe's out in the restaurant, eyeing through the bills and counting the register.
Hey, kid, come out of the kitchen and I'll show you a thing or two.
On my way, boss. Hanging out my apron on the hook by the swinging doors, I come back out into the restaurant.
Here, let me show you how to finish up the day.
Moe starts going through how we do it. How we count the bills, how we reset the register, how we had a couple of extra orders in case we missed any, and how to refill the roll of paper for the receipt. AKA, for any money I got that's supposed to be laundered. Or I guess, maybe, but I don't even fucking know.
I'm gonna ask you for a favor. Could you work some overtime tomorrow?
Sure, boss.
Paulie's got to visit an old friend, and I'm unsure if he'll be home in time.
the Moe stream has not started. It's been going on for a while, my man, and I'm about to stop because I need to be in bed on time today, and I got a thing tomorrow, and I might not be able to make the stream. Probably will make it though. I think tomorrow's a busy day. I wake up. I immediately have to host a tabletop game online. Shortly afterwards, I have to help with a bunch of bullshit. Then I got something else, and then I got the stream. It's a lot of stuff. It's a very busy Saturday. I'm probably taking the entire Sunday to just kick up my feeties. It's gonna be a leggy up kind of Sunday. I won't send my prayers. Yeah, God fucking loves coming into my room and going, "Hey, you want me to read your prayers too?" And he puts out the creakiest chair and sits there and like wiggles back and forth, reading them out to me like.
By the way, Mr. Moose, how about another sit-down tonight? I think you and I needs to be a little something, you dig?
I think I might have to head home and sleep. Moe stern look tells me that this wasn't just an invitation.
Sleep can wait.
I'd love to stay a while.
That's my boy right there.
Finishing up the rest and saying goodbye to Tony and Polly as they leave, we head into the office again. Oh, it's without them this time. Same chairs, the same whiskey, the same brand of cigars. I'm a bit wondered about what would happen if I pull out a cigarette at this point, but I have no intention of finding out.
You just eat the whole fucking pack. So, my boy, I see you was worried about Big Daddy Rip there, ain't you? No need to answer. I know he's a bit terrifying. Always trying to put up a facade of being the real hard-boiled type. He likes that two-fisted action. He just won't stop playing Call of Cthulhu in the pulp modules.
Can't stop fragmenting my consciousness. I'm sleeping so that I can He's just protective of his little girl. You know, I got the feeling that, like, Ripley wouldn't care, because, like, you know, Lucy's fucking weird. Kind of an outcast.
You should have seen how he treated Trish when she started to pull them head, started to put all them bad thoughts in the poor Lucy's head. Anyway, my point is this. Get to know him, show him you're a proper man, and ready to take care of his girl. You ain't just here to get a piece of that terror, well, you know.
Of that I'm very aware. All of a sudden, the room feels very hot. Arms weak, palms sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. I'm rattling my glass so that the ice cubes are clattering against the edges.
My boy, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You just gotta show him you mean more than that, too. You gotta show that you take care of his baby. Put on your best side.
Taking a drag of the cigar, I feel the whiskey start to cool my nerves a bit. If Dave has any links, we'll look at them tomorrow, I guess. As a treat. I could handle this. Show Moe that I'm serious. That I want to put on my best side for Ripley's baby girl. I best want to put a baby in his... Oh no, it's like my first fucking reads. At this point, it's not a slip. It's a Freudian fall into the Grand Canyon. Moe almost swallows his cigar in surprise. I mean that I'll take care of her, and I'll take care of his baby. Then he cracks up and starts laughing heartily.
And my lad, you need to work on them there phrasings of yours.
Moe reaches over, punching my shoulder, to which I brace myself just enough not to have me and the chair go careening off into the distance. Yet, the whiskey doesn't dull my senses enough to make up for the pain. Choking back the tears, I try and sit still.
No need to get teary-eyed, kids. Don't be so uptight. You no need to worry about it too much.
Suddenly looking serious, he looks at me with a cold and calculating stare.
And if you ever get in trouble, remember, your Uncle Moe is right here for you.
Leaning back, he returns to his normal cheerful... What fucking... Are you trying to inspire an ending one where Moe shows up? Because I don't want that. We already technically tried that and it fucked up all over the place. I have a bunch of just whips lying around. Whips that will never get finished. The whips from hell. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about my own writing stuff, I guess. The reboot is still coming along, but I'm, for some reason, waiting until I'm done with the entire first arc, which is not good. Like, theoretically, I could upload Chapter 1 tomorrow, or today. Not tomorrow, tomorrow's busy. Tomorrow is so busy, fuck. My feet are going to be tired.
Some advice. See if you can go a bowling or fishing. Oh, Rip loves to get out to do something physical.
Do they call that motivation? I'm also working on another thing, which is a bit different from what I originally planned. There's the Evelyn. Okay, so what do I have that I actually give a shit about? Well, there's Wanda slash Denny, which is just evaporated in terms of what the fuck it's gonna be about. That has just gone left, right, up, down, and ceases. There's Anon loses it all slash the man of Theseus, which also has just crashed and burned because it requires me to play the fucking game, which I also have to do for ending 4 because I want to remind myself about the fucking game. Good job there, Safi. Fucking it up, idiot. There's Call Me Fang, but that's always been kind of whatever. Inko, the second chance. Balancing the scales turned into like a one-off at this point. And I don't even know if I'm going to go for the rest. It's fun to try out. Then there's Evelyn. I've got an idea for what Evelyn's going to be about. It's going to be a lot of OCs, who I originally made for a Trico thing, and then kind of repurposed. What the fuck is this? Anon and Goodbye Volcano High. I think, what was this again? And then there's Ophinia, which has also gotten rebooted into an idea that I actually want to work with. Basically, I'm taking the Danny idea and shoving it onto her forcefully. Shove, shove, get in there. Oh yeah, it's absolute fucking nonsense. It's Anon shows up in Volcano High, but there's no humans in this world. He's just there now, and nothing makes sense. Gonna be something more lighthearted and goofy, I guess. Which is funny because the amount of fucking in another world stories I've written that have been about the existential angst of ending up in a situation, balancing the skills, the second chance, liar's ashes. What else is there? It just comes up a lot. Some other ones here, but I can't really give you the short of it. It's fucking stupid. Every time an angel synthesizes a chemical, when my reboot cards gets put, cram it in. She's from Mob Life. What the fuck happens in Mob Life? No.
Between you and me, he brags a lot about them there golf swings of his, but the man could never finish below par for as long as I know him.
So I should go bowling with him.
Ain't that a great idea? Sure, you mean business. There, y'all want to give him your all. Put your best foot forward and crush it. And if it comes to that, Uncle Moe's gonna join you twos.
Look down at my glass and half-smoked cigar, man. I feel odd. It feels odd to have someone care for me like this.
You gotta stop that mumbling, kid. And don't you worry too much about it. You's been aching for a good father figure, and no one's better at than me at whipping some shape into you kids like you.
Thanks, boss.
For once, you can call me Uncle Kid.
Thanks, Uncle Moe.
He's very welcome, kid. Now smoke up and finish that glass yours, and you can head home.
I finished the glass, letting the alcohol dull my worries. The last inch of the stoogey tastes great as it mixes with the remaining flavor of whiskey that's still lingering about. I've grown fond of these. It's going to be an expensive habit if I keep it up. We pack up and head out, locking the door behind us. Mo gives me a hug before I walk off towards the bus stop. What do you mean? What's wrong with Stoogie? What's wrong with Stoogie? Crapping your pants while you're riding a subway in New York? At exactly 10:37 Eastern Time? What the fuck kind of specifics are that? Usually referring to cigarettes. Or a pack of cigarettes. What the fuck are these names? Apparently with one O it means cigar. If you refer to a cigarette as a stogie, you might get slapped! Yeah, it seems to be with one O. At least Urban Dictionary feels that way. After that, it's a blur. All of a sudden, I'm just home. Stogie. Stogie? My bed welcomes me with open arms. Ain't no one gonna break my stride. Ain't no one gonna slow me down. Oh no. I wake up the following morning when the sun shines in through my blinds, stabbing me in my sore eyes. Curse look at my phone, but it's dead. I forgot to plug it in when I got home. In cold sweat, I put it on charge. I rush to put my clothes back on and toast a slice of bread. I run out of the apartment building with a slice of toast in my mouth, running like a schoolgirl late to class. Being late to work on my first week would make a terrible first impression. Thankfully, I make it with a few minutes to spare. Oh, we got more of this? I thought we were just gonna. Okay, well, we'll just leave it here for now. I don't have space for this. There's space for any of this. Well, we'll leave it here.